Welcome back to Character Select. We're gonna gamble with this guy. You're on!
He doesn't have an eye patch at all. I like the threes you got there.
That's a lot of threes. Why might you hang you on me?
So he says he's got...
I'm gonna go 5 threes.
So does he have 3 threes is the question.
I don't believe he has 3 threes. Suck it, nerd!
So we got 2 threes
2
and
ones?
2 fours.
How about 2 twos? 3 ones. About 3 5 or 3 4. Oh, why do I keep saying it's a 5? 4 ones. I don't believe you have 4 ones. You only had 2 ones, but I was right about the 4 fours. No, I wasn't. 3 fours. I was right about that.
Yeah, right about 3 fours. These are some good dice rolls. Holy shit.
Yeah. Can you tell me about the Northgate spell? What do you want, cat?
Woil.
Most of the nobles is dead night. It's too late to learn the spell.
Humph.
Well, how about
3 fours.
3 fours? All on is granted, boy, ain't undead. So right to eat. 1 line's guarded boy and undead. Oh, 1 line's guarded by an undead.
Yeah, so that's Shinva.
Yep. God, this is like when you like really get on a roll in like poker.
Yeah.
And you can like really bully them with like the bets.
Yeah, at this point you could just straight up go like
4 fours.
Yeah. And he'd be like, well shit.
Unless he doesn't have a 4. Oh, he's 4 foot on it. Oh, I'll give you that.
Oh shit, he didn't.
He bluffed me. Well done, good sir.
Yeah, he hadn't been bluffed. Oh god, he got fucking 3 ones. Jesus.
You mentioned the undead. What else can you tell me? Ain't more idea of a fair fight. You've sailed the world. You must know more.
He doesn't even have...
man once who coiled ghost fire and fire was mine. Sounds like you didn't believe him. Like I don't believe you.
Ha ha!
Ah, shit.
So maybe... Yeah.
2 threes. 2 fours. Shit. You would do that.
So we'll say
3 fours. Alright. Got you there, fuckface.
The game is yours.
The sailor... Oh, it was 4. Okay. The sailor hands over 4 pieces. Orada, the sailor asks.
Another? Sure. If we, as long as he doesn't suddenly become like super skilled and cheaty.
Ooh, that's a terrible hand.
That's a terrible hand. 3 ones.
3 ones. How about 4 ones? I mean, I'm from Moonley. Yes.
Haha!
Suck it, nerd. And your stupid hat.
That's a good hand right there.
Here's why I says those nobles been picking each other off. How about 4 twos?
Call. Oh.
He has to have at least 1 2.
Yeah, if he doesn't.
Damn it!
Oh, he does!
Yes!
He does! That was lucky. At first I was like, oh shit!
It was the last one.
Yeah.
Alright, so 1-1.
we don't have a good hand this time.
And we got 2 3s. How about 3 3s? 3 4s. I can't really go any higher than that, so...
But you got it.
I win anyway. Full house.
Yep.
2 1s.
Three 3s?
Yep. Ha ha.
Good grief, we're just rolling amazing.
Yeah, I know. Alright, I just gotta see what he bets. Alright, so then I say 3 1s, and then whatever he says, I call, or he will call me.
And unless he's carrying a 1, well, even if he's carrying a 1. That's
Another
nice.
4 pieces. Lord, my cleaned out. He takes the dice and pockets them, then sips his beer very slowly indeed.
Well,
You get to your feet. Don't go far, murmurs the woman with the eye patch, smiling. Your eyes roam about the busy room and light on a shadowy figure in one corner. This flanker, the assassin whose life you spared outside Birritanti.
Aha!
Do you want to go to the bar or talk to Flanker?
Let's talk to Flanker.
What's up, cat? What do you want? Little weirdo. You go over and sit by the assassin,
Greetings.
you declare enthusiastically. Flanker nods, but he does not smile, but he seems pleased to see you. Ah, my friend and enemy. I'm well recovered, as you see. He raises his flagon. And you look as ill as the moment you left me. Your journey has been uneventful so far, I trust. And how have you fared in Kare?
The city is full of devils. I'll be honest
The
with you.
flanker laughs and nods. It is indeed, but you have at least not had to face the portal traps. They will take your smile and move it to your throat, as we assassins say.
Portal traps?
Cat, what? You just want to roll around on the floor and meow at me, or do you want to come over here and get pets? You want to roll around on the floor and meow at me, gotcha. You say portal traps?
Yeah.
Flanker laughs. Do not fear, you've not missed out. You've only survived this far because all the traps are on the other side of the river. He drinks from his mug, then nods at you. Can I buy you an ale?
Debating. Because we know that, what was his name? Jira had said that
Vic comes after the drunks.
And Flanker has tried to kill me, so I don't know if he'll roofie me.
You did spare his life, and he said he owes you one.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and accept it.
I mean, shit, free beer, right?
Yeah.
You nod.
Thank you.
Flanker gestures towards the bar, and a full mug is before you in moments.
We'll find out if he's an asshole or not. Drink.
You got a stamina point back. You knock tankards with the creatures on either side of you, then drain the beer in one swoop.
Damn.
God damn. It is nutty and pleasant and fills your stomach with a pleasing warm glow. Flanker claps you on the shoulder. He pauses to glance around him, as if he was waiting for something, but if so, he does not see it. I have a few minutes, he says. Tell me of your quest. How goes it?
The journey is long, but I am unbowed.
Good, he nods. I'm glad you are still no coward. To be defeated is a shame, but to be defeated by a creature without a spine is a torture.
I need to know the order of the spell lines.
Flanker nods. I am told that Sansis did not entrust any of his nobles with the knowledge of their correct order. It was his final failsafe. But that does not mean it is not known. You might appeal to one of the gods to learn.
Which god?
So, my cat is, like, in a bag right now. He's, like, found a paper bag. He's, like, pushing it around the floor. Fucking weirdo. Slang is not strong enough for such knowledge, I think. Otherwise, Flanker replies somewhat carelessly. Otherwise, Korga would know. But his temple is by the north gate. He smiles a thin smile. But tell me, friend, he murmurs, do you play dice?
We can take more money? Swindle stones?
Flanker's smile broadens. I see you know it. From a hidden pouch in his tunic, he pulls a set of dice and pushes half of them across the table to you.
Go ahead and take them.
You take the dice.
What's the stake?
You ask. Let me propose a modest wager, he replies. If you win, I will help you with your quest. But if I win, my obligation to you is at an end, and should we meet again, I will have the freedom to cleave your neck from your shoulders. Do you agree?
Wow! Those are some hefty damn stakes. Oh. I would like to have him help us, but I don't want him to try to kill us. I think we'll go ahead and accept the bet, and if we lose it, we will throw a rewind down. Wow, he does look at him. He does look like a fancy-pantsy assassin.
Alright.
So let's see how good he plays. I would assume he's really good at it.
3 4s. 5 3s. No.
For a second there, that scared me. Holy shit. Oh my god.
Yeah. 2 1s. 2 3s. 3 1s. 3 3s. 4 3s.
Ooh. So does he have 2 3s?
That. He does.
He does. Shit. I haven't even been paying attention to the conversation.
It's just banter back and forth. How about 3 4s?
Mm.
5 4s.
He's gonna call.
Damn it. He is gonna call. Oh, he only had 1 4. Shit. Okay.
Get ready to rewind!
Rats. Ugh. Indeed so. 3 3s. Alright,
let's
have
hope
at
he has
least
a 3.
1 3. Yes.
Whew! It's a close game.
Close game.
Oh, that's a shit hand.
Yeah, it is. 1 1. 1 3.
1 4.
I'm gonna say 2 4s. 3 4s. I don't believe you have 2 4s. Shit. He did have 3.
Oh, no. Well, here comes the rewind.
Not necessarily. 1 3. 2 3s.
Okay, if he's got a 3, then we're good.
No.
He did.
Yep.
This is a super close game. So we got a 1 and a 3. So start out with 1 3. That's not a 3. But
I'm aware. That's because if you bet 1 4, then he can't go lower than that. So he has to bet 2 of something.
Bet 2 of something.
I force him to bet 2 of something, and he only has 2 dice. I don't really believe he has 2 2s.
He had 2 2s.
But I mean, you understand where I'm coming from.
Yeah,
with that?
I know where you're going. Yeah.
So
I guess.
Cat, you little son of a bitch.
What did he do?
Knock stuff over for 1 second. Alright, sorry. He had knocked over a pile of trading cards, and I didn't want him to start chewing on them. Where were we? 2 4s?
Now I have you. All right.
He's gonna have no 4s.
Oh, no, he did! Oh, shit. Alright, this is the last round.
Alright, I'm gonna bet 1 4. The man I must kill is a scholar and also a most powerful wizard. He's the only good man on the council, and he deserves to live.
Well, we know we don't have it too.
Either way, I win.
Whew.
Close game. Flanker nods deeply. Sindla, preserve me. I have lost to you again. Come with me. I will take you to the council.
The council?
The leaders of Clare are madmen and pirates, but not fools. They might be persuaded to see the sense of your mission, he replies, especially if you have the gold to cover their pockets. Shall we go?
Where is the council?
It's hard to find, Flanker says. It's the tallest building in Clare, but most of its height is built underground. So from the street it looks just like another dwelling place, but I know where it is.
I don't know. But he did say he would assist us, so...
The guy's honorable. Like, he hasn't lied to us yet.
He hasn't lied to us at all, so... I guess we'll, Yeah, I guess we'll go with him.
Go with him. Line.
Oh, let's go.
Excellent. Flanker beams, finishes his beer, and then gestures towards the door. Follow me. And at least now, Vic won't be able to get you, right?
Yep.
Maybe.
In theory.
You follow Flanker across the top of the dock. He moves fast, like a fleeting shadow, like a ninja in the night, but somehow contrives to never disappear from your sight. He does not speak, and your attempts at conversation are met with immediate silence.
Yeah, you don't talk when you're being super sneaky-like.
Ah, where's the council, man? Finally, you arrive outside an ordinary-looking building. This is it, he declares. Wait here, and I will go inside. He disappears through the door.
Look over the house.
The house into which Flanker has gone is just that, surely. The windows are thick bottle glass, and the door is tarred wood studded with rivets and painted black. The roof, a single story up, is that how you spell story? Is overgrown with weeds. Other identical dwellings stand either side. I don't know if that's like a British way of spelling story. I think it is. Still nothing. The building in front of you does not seem like any council chamber. Perhaps this is a trap.
Well, like we've said, he's been pretty damn honorable. I guess, look through the windows?
You peer in through one of the windows, but the glass is so thick and heavily streaked on the inside with candle grease that you cannot make anything out.
What the heck? I mean, is like candle grease? Is that like, I guess, the smoke that comes up from candles just caking on?
Well, I mean, because, like, back in the day, candles used to not be made out of wax. They were made with, like, tallow.
Okay, yeah,
like
so...
actual fat.
Fat and stuff, yeah, that makes more sense. I was like, what the hell is candle grease? And it sounds incredibly flammable. He said wait here, so I guess we'll wait.
You wait. Flanker does not appear.
Did he just, like, ding-dong ditch me? What the hell? he did just sneak inside. I'm not sure if that's a... But he's taking us to introduce us to them, isn't he?
I don't know what his intentions were.
Well, because, I wasn't paying attention to the Swindlestone thing.
I wasn't really either.
I know at one point it's like he'd been hired to kill, one of the men on the council, but, he was the only good man, and he was like, he does not deserve to die. So, I'm really hoping he didn't go in there to murder someone and is going to leave us to take the fall. Shit, we better... You know what? Knock on the door.
Knock on the door. You knock on the door. There's no answer from inside.
Try the door?
Try the door. Ignoring Flanker's instructions, you try the door. It is unlocked. Do you walk away or go inside?
Well, it is a council building. Yeah, we'll just walk inside. Because there's no more wait options.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just messaging someone real quick.
That's fine.
Alright, inside. You're in a wide room. Chairs line the walls, but there is no other furniture. If this is someone's house, then it has been meticulously robbed. But if not, you cannot see what function it does serve, but it cannot be abandoned. A fire in the hearth blazes out heat. There is no sign of Flanker anywhere, but there are also no other doors.
Interesting. What spells do we have available at the moment?
Probably Sus and How, I'm willing to bet.
Oh, well, yeah, of course, Sus and How. Those are kind of like the go-tos.
Sus and Sap. How. Dop. And Mag.
What's Mag? I guess look at the fire.
You go over to the fire and warm your hands. It seems normal enough, and it is hot enough to roast a pig. A voice booms out from somewhere. Please, it says, be seated.
What the fuck? I look at the fire and God starts speaking out of it like a burning bush. What the hell?
I am Oz, the great and powerful.
Do not look behind the curtain.
Ignore the man behind the curtain.
I said don't look back there, damn it. I always thought it was funny he didn't get more angry.
And then behind the curtain was the chupacabra, and it ate your face.
Now that would be a twist to the story that no one would see coming.
It'd be like a Twilight Zone episode.
I would watch that episode just for the sheer, what did I just watch? I guess, we'll have, is there any, I wish there was a way to look at the seats to make sure, hey, they said there was no furniture in here, didn't they? Oh no, chairs line the walls. Okay, yeah. And there's no way to look at them. I hope these aren't booby-trapped. I guess we'll sit down in them?
You choose a seat close to the fire and sit down. Something strange happens the moment you take your weight off your feet.
Shit.
It is as though the far wall no longer exists. In its place is a long hallway lined with cloth banners and torches on brass poles. 2 guards stand halfway down the hallway, and between them you see Flanker deep in conversation.
Well, this is, I guess, why he,
hadn't come back and wasn't there.
Yeah. I guess approach?
You stand to approach. The wall remains invisible. It seems you're at the front of the queue to approach the council. You make your way to the inner hall.
So it's like a teleport thingy. That's crazy.
Or like a magic wall that ceases to exist when you're sitting or something.
Yeah, it's the queue, I guess.
Yeah. Flanker seems to be conferring with both the guards, but they are not moving aside and continue to block his way along the corridor. Clearly, he's hoping to gain you an audience with the nobles, but he is not managing to succeed. I'm sorry, the first guard is saying. The council is in session and cannot be disturbed. Flanker is shaking his head. It is incorrect, as you well know. I'm afraid the council is in session, the guard repeats, louder now.
Then I need to see them.
You declare firmly. No one sees the council when they are in session, the guard replies primly.
What spells do we have?
I'm assuming with this one, tell.
That's what I was wanting to check. Yep.
Tell is the one we have. You want to use it?
Go ahead and read his mind.
You cast a spell, slipping on the cloth skull cap and directing your inner ear towards the first guard. He seems to be quite tired and sick of guarding the council door. It seems they have been standing watch over it for the last 2 months, but since the first noble is still inside, they cannot leave.
Listen to the second guard.
You turn your attention to the second guard. He seems to be more concerned about how to spend the money he stole while doing his rounds today.
Accuse the second guard of thievery.
Is that what you want to do? Because you said it like a joke, so...
Yeah,
All
let's
right.
go ahead and do that, yeah.
You're a thief! You tell the second guard boldly. The guard frowns at you, perhaps about ready to wring your neck. Wait a moment, the other guard asks. What do you mean he's a thief?
He stole money from me earlier today.
You reply. The second guard turns to the first, who is clearly his superior. I'm sorry, he begins, talking quickly. I'm really sorry, it's just this once. I've told you before, the first guard says coldly, when you steal from civilians, I get a cut. And a moment later, the two are at blows. Flanker laughs and then moves for the door. It opens and he goes inside, beckoning for you to follow.
That is exactly how I saw that happening. I was like, the first guard's gonna get mad, and it's not gonna be like due to the how dare you infringe upon the honor of a guard. It's gonna be because he's like, you bastard. Yeah,
where's my cut, you fucker?
You didn't cut me in. Given this city, this city, just damn this city.
We built this city on piles of shit.
Yeah.
This is the main council chamber of Kare, a wide room with a domed roof supported by tall pillars ornately carved with monsters, serpents, and instruments of torture. Lovely. In the center, 12 throne-like seats are arranged in a circle with one on a raised dais, presumably the seat of the first noble. All are empty. A chalk circle has been drawn just inside the ring of thrones. Flanker frowns. This is not right, he muses.
I know what circles do, and I ain't touching it.
Well, you can either walk around or examine it.
Examine the circle.
You approach the chalk circle. It appears to be just what it seems. A circle, inscribed on the stone floor of the room. The only remarkable thing about it is how perfect it is. It is a flawless curve. Rather too well drawn, Flanker says, echoing your thoughts. It makes me suspicious.
Yeah, because I remember with the Korga thing, walk around the chairs.
You make a slow circle of the chairs, Flanker doing likewise in the other direction. No one here, he remarks. No secret doors, no hidden passages. You notice the chairs all have names on their backs.
Look at the names.
The throne of the first noble has the name Sansus embossed in gold leaf on its back. The names on the others are smaller and fashioned from plain iron. Molus, Tiffin, Lorag, Shinva, Zirin, and Theta. It would seem that none of the chairs have been sat in for a very long time.
I don't think we should sit in anything.
Well, you can either leave, walk into the circle, or sit in the chair. We got plenty of stamina now, so we have magic to bail us out if something happens.
Yeah, let's not jump into the portal, though.
So you want to sit in the throne?
Nah, we'll go ahead and leave.
You sure?
Yeah.
Alright. There's nothing here.
This has been a waste of time.
You remark to Flanker. The assassin shakes his head. Perhaps I have learned something. He points to the circle. Do you see that? I think that is a portal trap.
You mentioned portal traps before.
Good, Flanker replies. You will need to know about them if you are to journey through North Kare.
What does a trap look like?
Exactly the point, my friend. That is why the traps are so powerful. They are quite invisible. They can appear as anything. But should you stand in one, you will be transported.
Transported where?
You ask, looking at the chalk circle with curiosity. Wherever the setter chooses. Inside solid rock, high in midair. The tradition in Kare has been to dump unfortunates into the sewers. Most do not come back.
Yeah, we learned that the hard way. How can you avoid them?
If they look like anything.
If they look like anything, yeah.
Flanker nods. Intelligence must be used. The traps have one flaw in their design. They require perfect symmetry to maintain their illusion. That means that, whatever form they have taken, they will always appear to be a perfect circle. Just like this. With a cautious toe, he indicates a chalk ring. Flanker suddenly moves towards the door and then turns to you. But the most important thing about the traps, he says almost angrily, is that they are no longer under the control of the people of Kare.
Who controls them now?
You ask. Your naivete is most pleasing, he answers. What do you think? When a people is given something of power, who takes that thing away? The nobles, of course. For many years now, every trap in Kare has been moved and placed by Sansis himself.
And where is Sansa?
He is not, you ask.
He is not here.
Indeed. Indeed not. Flanker turns about once more. I have seen enough, and I must think on what we have seen. He sweeps towards the door. Would you like to step into the trap or follow Flanker out?
Let's follow him out.
Together, you head out of the chamber. The guards are still fighting and the wall seals up behind you. What clues did we get? Portal traps are circular.
Yeah. And Vic for First Noble. That was earlier.
Yeah.
To the docks.
The dorks. Well, can't stay in
so
an inn
now
anymore.
You can't sleep at the inn anymore.
They must be closed.
Bitch. Bummer. Well, what's our stamina's at what? The parsec thing's in the way. It's 15 out of 19. We've got an assload of gold, which is nice.
No rations, though. We still do have some blimberry juice.
Yeah, there is a market right there.
Yeah, maybe you can steal an apple or something.
Well, yeah.
Or we can sleep in an alley behind the inn.
And then there's like, what, sit by the river?
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
No, it doesn't.
Speaking facetiously.
I don't know if we want to... Let's do... Oh no, yes, I see you doing the thingy out. I don't know, market, out. We'll do the alley. Because at least it's not out in the open.
Alley it is.
And you're still going around in circles.
Look, we made it across the river.
Yeah.
And again. Up the cliff. Down the cliff. Across the river. Across the river again. And into the alley. The inns are cheerful places, however, with roaring fires. Finding an alley around the back of one, you are close enough to enjoy a little heat and the sound of human company. The smell of cooking from the inside the inn makes your belly rumble with hunger. You got, blah, blah, blah. Oh.
Interesting.
You didn't get any, you didn't eat anything, but you got salmon back. You curl up in a corner with your pack beneath your head and close your eyes. Today has been a successful day, and you have made progress towards learning the lines of the North Gate spell. In the middle of the night, you wake suddenly. There are footsteps nearby.
Stay hidden.
You stay low, breathing quietly, hoping whoever it is there will mistake you for a pile of rags. Footsteps stop. You hear a quiet murmuring voice, and although you cannot make out the words, you then hear a sniffling noise sound. Whoever it is, they have a dog with them.
What spells do we have?
Hopefully the stinky one.
Exactly.
There's N, and I, and F.
And, oh god, smells!
Is that what you want to do?
Yep. That should drive the dog away.
You cast a spell, and a terrible stench billows out from under your tunic. The dog begins to howl and whimper. Its sense of smell is well developed and precious, and even after years of living in Kare, it cannot stand the stench. The man in the alleyway is choking too. Come on, let's get out of here, he calls to his animal. It's dead, whatever it is, you know. The two race away. You wait to be sure, but they have definitely gone. Still, you will not be able to sleep any longer. You sit up and watch the moon fall and the dawn begin to break. The aching in your empty belly gnaws at you with glee. The next morning. As the sun breaks over the rooftops of Lower Kare, the city looks clean and bright, like a stone polished to shine by a fast-flowing river. This effect lasts for a beautiful moment, and then the people of Kare begin to stir, opening their windows to throw out their slop, shouting and cursing at each other as they do so.
Such a wonderful city. Oh, we can't go to the market?
Nope. The market traders begin to set... Well, you can buy breakfast.
Yep.
Begin to set up their stalls, fighting and threatening each other to get the spots closest to the ships. A few sly types, probably pickpockets, begin to prowl the shadows between the stands.
I'll go ahead and buy breakfast.
You wander the stalls looking for something to eat and find a stand selling bamba bread for 2 gold pieces. The smell is quite nourishing.
Buy some. Woo!
You buy a slice of the bread. It is pleasantly filling with a sweet, meaty texture. You thank the woman at the stall and then head over to the river to wait for the bridge to be lowered. After a while, a grizzled old man arrives and unlocks a small booth by the harbor bridge. He goes inside and closes the door behind him.
Okay, wait.
You sit down outside the booth to wait for the man to lower the harbor bridge. After a while, something happens. The old man leaves his booth and goes over to a contraption on the waterfront. He begins to heave and wind an ancient winch. It seems to be quite hard work. He's trying to move the whole weight of the bridge single-handedly.
Go ahead and help him out.
You get to your feet and go over to help the man out. Get off, he growls. You'll break it.
Alright, then don't help.
You let the man struggle, happy to let him be stubborn. Sweat beads on his forehead and he heaves and puffs as he works, but eventually the bridge clunks down into place. You salute the man cheerfully and get to your feet. So we have a shit ton of cash, full belly and full stamina, and we are rocking and ready to go into East Kare here. You cross the bridge over the river Jabaji, which runs like a slime trail through the center of the city.
The other side.
You have reached the banks of Upper Kare. The buildings here are not as grand as on the south side of the river, but they are in much better condition. Fewer people live on this side, away from the fields and the hills, but those that do are richer, and they are also most likely, more dangerous. But of course, it is on this side of the city that the North Gate stands. You follow the road away from the river towards a fork in the road. The sun is rising over the streets of Upper Kare, and a few creatures roam this way and that, unaware that they have walked these streets in just this fashion once before. In one corner, a spring bubbles with fresh water.
Drink from the fountain.
Sure. You kept your hand to the water and drank a mouthful. It is fresh and invigorating.
Alright, look around.
Looking left, the road heads into a residential area that seems well cared for. A short way off to the right is an open plaza. That being the plaza with the thing.
Fireview Square.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then to the left is the red quarter.
I'm assuming the red quarter is where the red eyes are.
Perhaps.
What were our clues again? Because I was trying to figure out, like, we know where Shinva's clue. We need to get a sunstone at some point.
Alright, so we need Shinva's.
And we need Molus's.
Yeah, so Shinva's needs a sunstone or torch.
Yeah.
Molus is somewhere.
So what does the North Gate spell at this point? What have we got? Alright.
Oh, is it under,
It might be under keys.
Yeah, it might be under keys. Yeah, here we are. Borag's line and Theta's line.
Forga's Pride.
And we still never made it to talk to Korga.
Korga,
so maybe
yeah.
we'll be able to do that this time.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping since Slang wasn't able to assist, and I have a feeling if we explore more of the other side, if we got a chance to explore more of the other side of the river.
Other this side?
Yeah, because that was where Molus was tormenting people. So if we could
How
find...
do we know that?
Huh?
How do we know that he was tormenting him on that side of the river?
Well, didn't they say that we could find, clues to it?
Yeah, in the Shrine of Slang. But to do that, we need to answer the question that has never been asked.
Brr.
We didn't go in here, so maybe he was in here.
I don't know where you're pointing, but...
This section, like, right here. Like,
Yeah.
up from the...
North of the festival. Yeah, directly down there.
Anyway.
Anywho, so I guess, didn't last time I asked for directions I got, like, turbo fucked by red eyes?
I think so. Do you want to just move on?
Yeah, let's go ahead and move on. I'd prefer not to get laser beam eye blasted again.
There's nothing for it. You will have to explore for yourself.
Here, zoom out. Where was it that we saw a marketplace?
That's down here.
Okay, yeah.
Next
Near
to
the Halls of Vlad.
So if we can go into the Halls of Vlada and turn in our fucking 17 gambling chips of 28 gold to buy rations,
weapons,
maybe
bullshit,
like a sunstone
else.
or something.
Yeah.
Or torch. So
yeah, if we've got something that we can, like...
But we still need to find that fourth line.
Yeah. If we can get Shinva's line, then we could maybe ask Korga...
For the fourth line.
For Molus's line.
Yeah.
But then it would be a matter of having to arrange the spell lines. But hopefully that would be...
Only Sansis knows that.
Yeah, he only knows the order, but...
No, he knows the whole thing, and he also knows the order.
Yeah. Let's I don't know if we want to explore the Red Quarter or not. We do... You know what, we're gonna go south.
Alright, turn right. You turn right, heading away from the city wall. A sign points towards Fireview Square. You pass large houses that have the aspect of official places of business. One is marked with the clawed fist of a moneylender. An elven woman is just leaving. She looks quite worn out already this early in the morning.
I guess talk to the woman?
You stop the woman with a gesture. She looks up at you in some surprise.
You seem distraught.
She looks at you, her narrow eyes wide. Oh, stranger, she moans. You have no idea.
The moneylenders have not been generous?
You suggest. The woman laughs. Were they ever generous? Today they have been cruel. She wipes her eyes with a ragged cuff. No matter. I should not have expected any different. Whatever you, stranger, you do not look like a Cardaean to me.
I'm a traveler.
Whoops.
Oh.
I don't know why that clicked that.
Talk to the woman. You seem distraught. Moneylenders.
Traveler. You say, is that so? She replies. Then maybe She wipes a tear from her eye. Maybe you'll need a guide?
That would be useful.
She smiles, the first true smile you've seen on her face. Very good, stranger. I'll be happy to help you if I can, for a fee. Where do you want to go? That might be useful.
Yeah. Unless they're talking about Shinva.
Well,
but yeah, we'll see.
I mean, we know where Korga is.
Yeah.
And we know where the North Gate is, so... you reply?
I need to find an undead creature.
Yeah. You reply?
One of the nobles.
She nods. In the necropolis, but there are a lot of bodies in the necropolis. It might take a long time to search them all. She nods, clearly pleased.
And how much do you charge?
Wow!
That's a little extreme, yeah.
And how much do you charge? She sizes you up for a moment. 4 gold pieces.
Half now, half later.
You suggest. The woman shrugs. That's fair. She holds out a palm and you give her 2 gold pieces. She smiles. Very well then. She gestures down the street.
I'm hoping this won't take us past the halls of Lada.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah, tell me your name.
You can call me Mish. She nods. Good to meet you, stranger. This way.
And down we go.
The alley gets wider and passing a long building on the left which seems to be full of children. An orphanage, Mish tells you, full of ne'er-do-wells. On the step, a lanky man sits with his eyes firmly closed.
That was the guy who laser beamed me. We're gonna ignore him.
You ignore him and keep moving. Your guide is already a few steps ahead. You are back on the approach to Fireview Square. See that? Mish says, pointing it to the monument in the center of the square with a curious gleam in her eye. It is one of the great treasures of Kare. If you step inside, you are granted a vision of the whole city from above, so you can see where you need to go. I bet it does. Once again, you stand in the plaza of the Red Eyes, the heart of this half of the city port. In all directions, roads lead off, no doubt to the houses of nobles, and others directly into danger. On the other side of the square, the main road continues on through a low arch, and thousands other alleyways lead off in all directions into Upper Kare.
So, that was the thing that,
you threw a coin into.
And it just vanished.
Yeah.
So you stand in it, and it allows you to see, like, the whole top down of Kare.
Mm-hmm. Well, whether that means you see a vision of Kare, or you're teleported into the sky above
and
Kare.
Dropped down. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. This is the city port of portals and traps, which is kind of like,
Yeah.
I'm not sure I'm okay with that, just because, yeah, that could totally suck. Ask the guide about the monument. Tell me about the monument.
You ask of your guide. The woman shrugs. You should look for yourself.
You are absolutely worthless as a guide. Oh, that doesn't help at all. Well, we kind of know where we're going. We know where Shinva is. I was hoping to find where Molus is, but yeah, let's keep moving.
You reply. You gesture for your guide to lead the way. Furia, she says, waving towards the arch at the far side of the square.
I guess we'll follow her.
You follow your guide through the archway.
Oh, and this is where the,
statue is.
Yeah.
You follow Mish between the narrow buildings until you reach a fork. To the left, the road continues towards some kind of bustling market, while to the right, it leads down a shorter street. In the center of the fork is a great bronze statue with some kind of pot at its feet. Oh my, Mish breathes. Look at how much gold is in there. She steps towards the statue.
Look at the statue.
The statue is of a giant brute wielding a club, and at its feet is a large pot filled with gold pieces. This must be one of Kare's many gods, with the pot intended for worshippers making offerings, although none of the passing creatures seem to be throwing any in. Mish's eyes have turned to saucer plates at the sight of the money.
Ask her about the statue.
What is this statue, you ask your guide. Sorry. I have no idea, she replies nervously. I've never seen it before, and I don't know anything about it.
Why isn't it I would like to go up and, like, fiddle with the left thing. Yeah.
Why don't you take a look?
Yeah, why don't you take a look?
You suggest. She shakes her head. No, I couldn't. Come on. She begins to head down the road to the right. This way to the undead noble. So she wants to go straight down towards the necropolis. Do you want to just leave her here, pay her off, and then try and go our way?
How much further?
You ask. She answers absently, not turning around. A few steps ahead. Oh, not far. But then, at the last possible moment, she dives to one side and grabs an armful of gold from the bowl by the statue's foot. That'll teach those moneylenders not to pay out, she cries, stuffing nearly 20 gold pieces into her pocket. From somewhere behind her, there is a noise like thunder of something moving to life.
Well, lady, that was really fucking stupid.
I mean, you didn't take the money, so it's not going to be after you, right?
No, it's going to be after... In theory, yeah. I'm going to be like, you know what? I'm not sure if we should run for it or tell her to
Do you
put
just
the
want
money...
to watch?
Yeah, let's look for the noise, because I'm sure it's the statue.
You fucking bitch.
All
you
right,
look for the noise, but it is only when you lift your eyes from the ground that you see it. The colossal statue is starting to raise its club. Mish follows your gaze and begins to laugh. The guardian of the gold, she shouts over the noise of hissing pistons and grating metal as the statue steps forwards. How do you think I led you here? With that, she sticks a single gold piece into your money pouch. The statue comes for the last person to thieve, she breathes. Good luck, you'll need it. She races away, but turns in the mouth of an alley to shout something.
Alright, we're going to, because fuck her in particular, I'm actually going to blow a rewind on this, just so we can run away and watch her get curb stomped. Because fuck you.
Alright. Look at the statue.
Ask her about the statue. Why don't you take a look?
And
how much further?
And then run for it. She did it anyway.
Ugh, you fucking... Pardon my language, sorry, Dave. Been hanging around with Soviet Womble too much. Oh, that is so...
That's so adventure book from 1980.
It is, it really is. No matter... Well, it's the same thing with the Wraith. No matter what you do, once you get to this point, you're screwed.
Alright, do you want to listen to what she's shouting, or just screw her?
What is she shouting? I mean, I would like to pull the,
It's got a weak spot on one of the legs, she calls back. And to find this undead noble, you need to go to the rich tombs in the necropolis and look for Shiva's mausoleum. Then she blows you a kiss and rushes away. You don't have time to be angry. Looking up, you see the statue's right arm sweeping down towards you. Then you realize this must be the statue of Matak that the metalworking gnome told you about. He mentioned a panel in its leg, but which leg? You don't have much time to try and remember because you are under its attack.
Well, I know it was the left leg.
So you want to leap to the left and... Well, no, you want to leap back and then move to the right.
Is it... Yeah, I was about to say, is it our left or their left in this scenario?
I don't know.
I guess leap left, yeah.
You jump left, straight into the path of the club, which sends you flying backwards. I mean, it was swinging with his right arm, so...
okay, yeah.
Picking yourself up quickly, you see the bronze giant has left from its pedestal and is advancing towards you.
So, because I didn't leap back, I am not able to attempt to take out that leg, then.
Well, you might be able to do it with your sword. Or if you want to do another rewind and try and jump back.
I don't want to blow 2 rewinds. I was hoping to just, like, completely avoid this thing entirely.
Well, it is what it is. She did give us an extra gold coin, so...
Well, yeah, but we then got hit in the face with a club, and she stole 20 of them.
Yeah, but she didn't steal them from us.
Alright, let's, What spells have we got?
Yob, which we can't use. Law, which we can't use. Mud.
Do we have the glue?
We do have sand.
We do have sand.
Gum is one with the glue.
It's
6,
glue, yeah.
we can make copies of ourselves. And that's it.
How much does 6 cost in terms of stamina?
1.
Yeah, let's clone ourselves and see if we can't go for the,
Alright. You cast a spell, splitting yourself into 6 copies. The statue no longer knows which to strike for, so it begins to swipe in a direction that will hit all 6. Your clones are knocked about like Skittles, and if it were not for the fixed expression on the statue's face, you would be sure it was enjoying itself.
I guess, see about... I don't know, should we leg it, or...
Oh, I think it'll just continue to follow you.
Will it? In that
I
case,
don't know.
She said it goes after the last person to steal
Thief.
from it.
So if you put your coin in someone else's pocket, or we could like try and attack it and like do something about its leg.
Let's see if we've got an option to take out its leg.
All right. Draw sword. You have
Pick
no
a
choice but to draw your sword. You rush forward, dodging the statue's stamping foot. But when your blow lands on the metal, it only sends a painful shockwave up your arm and does no damage to the creature at all. The statue is leaning back for another swipe at you. You have to find this thing's weak spot, if it has one, or else you do not stand a chance. In the milliseconds available, you scour the creature for scratches, blemishes, anything that might suggest
leg.
a chink in its armoring. The left leg. You race forward toward the creature's left leg and spy a small metal plate. Twisting your sword around in your hand, you drive it into the crack and begin to lever the panel open. The giant flails this way and that, trying to shake you loose, but you are determined, and finally the plate flies open and a blast of hot gas ejects from the statue. It sways and then topples face down into the street. You gasp with relief and take a moment to recover your breath. You have survived, but your elven guide has disappeared with all the statue's money.
Bitch.
Well, we can go to the right fork and go into the halls of Vlada and collect more money, or go to the left fork.
Well, we want to go to the... Will we be able to hit the market after the Halls of Lada?
I'll give you a free rewind on that because I'm not entirely sure.
Well, let's try to cash in our chips at the Halls of Lada, and then we'll try to go buy a sunstone or a torch.
Enter the halls of Lada.
Ta-da!
Blah, blah, blah. Great cheer. Go to the booth.
Course, I guess give the gold and then cash out? Or...
I didn't mean to click that. Alright, so give her my gold. Gaming floor.
So what, how many, I guess
Cash
check...
out.
Yeah. So in theory, bam!
And head back to the street to the statue. Few locals are now sitting on the back of the statue eating their lunch.
And we can go to the
You want
market.
to head
Woo!
down the left fork here. Alright. You follow the road around the side of the gambling hall to a wide open space laid out for a market. There are several stalls, all selling the same goods, their traders arguing loudly over who has the cheapest or best quality. So there are
And look
provisions.
at that, there's a lot of them. There's provisions, weapons, gear.
Useful gear, magic items, and buy a well.
Well, move to buy a well, I guess. Not purchase a well. Well, we got everything we need right here then. And we got still a decent amount of stamina. 27 gold to spend on it. We're doing alright despite that annoying woman getting us almost mashed by a giant metal monstrosity.
Well,
I'm so
you know,
glad...
if we have to go through this again, we at least know to say, screw you, lady.
Yeah. That and just, like, let her run off. am so upset that we couldn't just be like, nope, you get to deal with the angry monster on your own. Have fun with that.
Just, like, drawn your sword and stabbed her.
Or like, I would have just been fine, like, getting out of the way and watching her get yeeted into the atmosphere by that thing's club.
Yeah, that would have been fun.
Alright, so I guess, let's go ahead and, well, first let's see what gear we can pick up, and then we'll pick up some provisions with what we have left.
Alright, here it is. You browse around stalls selling useful gear and items for travelers and come across two things that might be useful. The first is a tinderbox for lighting fires that will not work without tinder. The second is a bottle of snakebite antidote. The tinderbox costs 2 gold pieces and the antidote 3.
That doesn't really help too terribly much.
But it might be useful in the future.
Yeah, you know what, we could, I suppose, make, yeah, we'll grab them both. I mean, especially the antidote, just in case.
You pay 5 gold pieces and take both items with you. You thank the trader and move off into the market.
Check the magic items.
You scour the market for items that might be useful to you in magic, but find nothing except for one jeweler's stand, which, in amongst a lot of very expensive and overpriced jewelry, is offering a sun jewel for sale at the exorbitant price of 15 gold pieces.
Well, look at the gem.
Look at the gem. You lift the gem and turn it over in your hand. It shimmers with an incandescent inner beauty, and you can see why someone might buy this as a trinket for their lover. But, with the correct magic, you know that inner glow can be made into a powerful beacon of light.
Let's try and haggle for it.
Haggle. You point out the jewel.
I'm not sure which one would be the appropriate answer here.
Mm-hmm.
It really depends. It's like, this is, it says it is a market, yeah, it is a jeweler's stand. So he does... He probably does know. Yeah, in Lower Carre, these cost 10.
In Lower Carre, these cost 10. You remark as casually as you can. The jeweler narrows his eyes, but you've clearly caught his attention. Certainly having trouble selling that particular piece, he says. Tell me, what was the name of the jeweler offering this price?
Oh, shit. Do we know? I'm trying to remember if we met any sort of marketeers down there.
I don't remember any.
I don't remember any either. Oh. Shit, I really don't want to pay 15. What are those names?
You could just say someone in the market. Like, I didn't get their name, but they were selling it for 10.
They probably won't believe me if I do that. I should have just said, I'll give you 10. If he's having trouble selling it, but too late. Tell me, what was the name of the jeweler offering this price? He's asking for a specific jeweler. I don't even know your name, man. Someone, we'll just go with someone in the market and see if we can bluff him.
Bluff him it is. You reply.
But he had a whole box of them.
The jeweler chews his lip. Well, he remarks, had it a long time. I suppose a discount wouldn't be the end of the world. 10 gold pieces, but just for you.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and buy it.
Alright. You hand over 10 gold pieces and the jeweler hands you the sun jewel. You place the precious object into your pack and walk away into the market. So we can check out provisions or browse weapons.
Let's see what weapons. Do we still have our silver sword?
Yes, we do.
Excellent. Alright, what do they have here?
We also have a silver chain, don't we?
I don't think we bought it. It may be in, items? No, I didn't think so.
Nope.
No, I don't think we bought it. Alright. So what weapons have we got? He's got...
You take a turn about the armorer's stalls. Mostly what is on sale is of poor quality, or weaker than the blade you are already carrying. Something catches your eye. A fine bow with a quiver of silver-tipped arrows. It's the one from Legend of Zelda, Link to the Past.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Silver arrows.
I guess test the
The
bow?
bow?
Yeah.
You lift the bow and test the string. It seems firm and responsive, and although you have little use for ranged weapons, this one seems hardy enough. Quiver is interesting. It contains 10 arrows, but each has a tip made not of steel, but pure silver. The armorer nods at you significantly as you discover this. For you know what?
Assuming he means the werewolves that we met last time through. Or no, that was when we lost the footage, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Bummer. No. I guess.
The dead. Only silver can pierce the hearts of the dead, he replies. He adds in a whisper, 6 gold pieces.
You know what? I would like to not get near Mr. Rape Wraith in the necropolis, so that might not be a bad investment.
So you want to buy the bow?
If we've got 10 arrows, that could come in handy later, too.
Alright, buy the bow.
We'll go ahead and buy the bow.
You have 6 gold pieces.
I'd like the bow.
You tell the armorer. He makes a great fuss of packaging it up, but eventually hands over the bow and the quiver. You pay him 6 gold pieces and thank the trader and move away into the market.
And let's see what we can get for provisions.
Browsing the stalls, you find that the food is reasonably expensive, but the cheapest provisions being sold at 3 gold pieces each. One trader is also selling a wrap package of 6 meals worth for 15 gold pieces, but you do not have enough for that.
Good grief.
We'll buy the 2.
2 meals and move on.
Hand over 6 gold pieces, place the provisions in your pack, and then move away into another area of the market.
And head to the necropolis.
To the well first. Beyond the market is a street of tall iron-fenced houses. You are entering a rich district built in relative city close to the wall. On the highest point of land in the city, few creatures live here, and it would seem that the beggars are not tolerated. The streets are empty, and for the first time, clean. You pass a well with a pulley attachment built above it, but no rope.
Bummer.
As you pass the well, you catch a brief snippet of song drifting up the well shaft, but you cannot quite make out the words.
Go and listen.
You go over to the well and listen. A woman's voice is singing from somewhere deep in the earth. You can make out the words when you lean your here over the well shaft. Jesus, I needed a proofreader. My dear, your fortune can be told if you will cross my palm with gold.
Keep listening.
You can wait to see if the voice will sing any further, but there's only a gentle humming and perhaps the sound of lapping water.
So I guess it's like a wishing well. Yeah, it's
or
like you flip
trap.
in a... It could be a trap, yeah. But it's basically the wishing well theme that you throw a coin in and it tells you something.
Toss a coin to your witcher well.
No, that's okay.
Anyway, we're going into the necropolis, and we're going to do that next time on Character Select. Once more unto the necropolis.
Yeah, second time's a charm. Well, now we have the sun jewel, which...
We have the sun jewel and the silver arrows.
And a silver sword, so you know that. Hopefully this time round 2 with Murder Wraith. Let's see if we can't do this in a way that doesn't end up just being insta-death. Here's hoping.
So anyways, thank you everyone for watching. Click the like button down below if you want to subscribe, ding that bell, etc., etc., etc. Mal, you ready for round 2?
I really hope so. I really don't want to play the instant choked and stabbed game again. That was kind of annoying.
Fantastic.